Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at some of my updates to my Ratty E-Trail Terra off-road survival bike. Let's check it out. Alright folks, welcome back. So I apologize for the lighting and the echo. I had to move my vehicle out of my garage to film this because I wanted to do this in here. So I wanted to show you this really quick. This is some of the updates I've done to this bike. The first thing you're going to notice is the paint job, and that was really done for fun. I'll be honest with you. I'm not looking to camo this bike anywhere, but it does look kind of cool, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do. I did have to do a little bit of work on it. It wasn't very easy to get into everywhere, but all in all, it's pretty fun. I didn't take anything apart. I just did it as it stood there, took my 3 colors of paint. I'll give you a close-up of the camo look in a minute. But you will notice I have a camo, what are they, pannier bags back there? I did put those on. Those I picked up from Amazon. 25 liter, they're made by Zeus. I'll put a link down below. They were $27.99. 600D fabric, nice camouflage pattern. I don't know when they're going to get the camo pattern back in, but I think it's important to have some kind of storage in those bags for you. Now, I do have some of the survival gear that I had in the old scooter in this. Just basically emergency and preparedness type stuff in case I break down, whatever. Also, too, we're going to be doing some videos with setting up on the side of the road in an emergency type situation, you know, simulating that. I want to try this out and see how I like it, so I have to have some gear in the back there. Let's go up close and take a look at those bags. Alright, so I'll probably have to move you around a little bit to let you see what's going on, and we'll get into the lights in a second. That's something else that I added. This bike only came with a headlight, so we'll get into those in a sec. But I want to show you the bags themselves. Really nice bags. I don't have them very overloaded right now. You do have a little bit of the reflective stripe on the bottom here, and that does reflect nicely. My whole thing is, if I'm riding this at night, I want to be as visible as possible. I don't want anybody to not see me, and when you see the light situation, you'll understand how that works. So check it out over here. I got this little guy here. You may remember this, Frog & Company. This is just a small little bag that turns into a backpack. If I take this shopping, I have a way to put more stuff in there with the backpack. I've got some emergency meals in here, a way to cook them, a way to boil water, a little water filter, some tinder, you know, nothing major. Basically, we went through all this when I did the scooter, the survival scooter that never meant to be because I never could get it registered. So with this, there is no registration in the state of Nevada. I can take this on the road right now, and I have ridden it a few times, and I'm really impressed with the range on it. You know, I mean, I only went, I don't know, 5 miles, but I was like, wow, I'm not used to that. The only bike I ever had that was electric years ago could barely go about 2 miles before the thing died. So let me give you the measurements on these. One side's 11.4 inches by 11.8 inches. They are large capacity bags. They do have pockets on both sides of the saddlebag, so you can stuff more stuff in there. I do have a lock in there as well, so everything's kind of put in there and self-contained. What I have in there is cheaper gear. I understand if I park this somewhere, someone may steal it. We'll get into an alarm system for it later. I have a very rudimentary one with some of the new lighting that I purchased. But, you know, it's obvious somebody might steal it if I take this. Now, I'm not looking to take this long distances shopping. I'm not looking to ride this at night. But I'm prepared for those eventualities, and that's why I didn't put a lot of money in the gear that's in here, except for the cook kit. And again, that was stuff I got for free, so if I lose it, it's not the end of the world. But do have that in mind if you do have a bike that you use like this. You know, find a way to secure your stuff. I would have liked these to be locking. Unfortunately, they're not, but for 28 bucks, I really can't complain. So that's the bags themselves. As you can see, they're really nice looking. I am thinking about upgrading the kickstand on this because the kickstand kind of keeps this at a very weird angle. It almost looks like it's going to fall over, and it's always been like that. It's not new. Maybe I can get a bigger, better kickstand or something, or something that keeps it at a different angle. It has that weird kickstand on the back tire, so that's kind of there. But anyway, these are the bags. I think they look pretty good. I think they work fairly well, too. So let me close it back up, get it all sealed up, and we'll move on to the next thing that I upgraded here, and I think you'll find that interesting as well. Now, if you notice in the back, you have that little single LED light going there. These are my blinkers. This is something I picked up. Again, these were very inexpensive, 32 bucks. They are remote controlled wirelessly. You do pair them. They don't need to be paired with a cell phone or anything. They're by Vastfire. And again, I'll put all these links down below. So these are the brightest directional lights I could find. Okay, there's 39 LEDs in there, up to 100 lumen tail light. You can be seen from about 150 feet away on a rainy or foggy night. And they are IPX6 waterproof, rechargeable. They got about runtime of 10 hours, fully charged. The turn signal will turn itself off after 15 flashes, which is very handy in the daytime. I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to walk up here and turn on one of the turn signals so you can see it. And the back. Is that flashing? Yep. And you have your tail light as well at night, so you can see it. Now, it's not very visible. At the end of the video, I'm going to light everything up and let you see how bright it is. But for now, you can see what it looks like, and you do have a controller up here. Let me move you up to the front really quick so we don't take too long with this video. All right, so there you go. There's your controller. Okay, right, left, and LED snaps on with a little clip on there, and it clips right onto the thing. It's very movable and flexible. You can do whatever you want with it. Very easy to use. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, now this does come with a headlight. I don't know if you can see it all the way down here. Let me move you back. This bike does come with a headlight. However, it's not as bright as I'd like it to be. And again, the more light on a bike you have, the better off you are. So I did pick up this IP SXP 1000 lumen bike light. I don't know if I'm going to keep this on the bike or not, and I'll tell you why in a second. But it is very bright, and it works great. It's just I got something a little bit later that I was like, oh, darn, I wish I'd seen this first. I kind of bought this on impulse. However, there's nothing wrong with it. It's very, very easy to turn on. You got 1000 lumens, low, flashing, and off. Very, very easy to use, and it works great. I'm not having any trouble with it. It's just I came across a better deal. Kind of has something to do with those little tiny tail lights on the back, and I'll show you the deal in a second. And again, when we're done, we'll light everything up and let you see it in the dark room here and see how bright this really lights up. So, these are $15.45. They are inexpensive, not bad at all. They are rechargeable. They do have a 6-hour runtime on their highest mode. They have 18 hours on middle mode and 12 hours on the strobe setting if you're going to use that. You do have a built-in intelligent integrated circuit in these, so they won't overcharge or discharge overly. They will withstand adverse weather, 1000 lumens of light for about 500 to 300 meters clarity. Like I showed you, 3 modes, all right? They do have a 360-degree rotatable bracket under here, so if you do have to turn this in any way you can. This also comes off. You just unscrew that, and you got yourself a light. So it is kind of nice. I do like it. I wish I'd paid attention when I bought it, because I found a better deal. We'll get to that better deal in a second. All right, so we're back at the tail again. We keep coming back to the back of this bike. These are my little tail lights as well as that. This is part of a set. It comes with 2 of these. These are 1000 lumen bright headlights. Very, very bright, very effective. And this is why I was kind of bummed, because this whole kit, all right, everything with the kit is $29.99. So I got 2 tail lights, and these are little 2032 battery operated little lights. They aren't rechargeable, but again, I'm not going to be riding this in the night all that much, so it is kind of handy to have them. They are not remote control either, so you do have to turn these on. Again, these are kind of like running lights, extras. You know, maybe if I had to ride home at night, I'd have this on and this. The more visible you are on a bike, the better. This is, of course, the headlamp, and there's 2 of these. That's what got me. That's the alarm and the horn. So this will wrap around and strap around your handlebars there. But the light is really nice. They are rechargeable. Actually, I was recharging this up. I have this plug still in it. They are rechargeable, and they are separatable as well. So these do come off. When you push down on this, they'll slide right off. So I kind of wish that I'd seen these first, because it's a better deal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on with the other one. I'm going to turn off all the lights in here and let you see how bright this thing is. And I also picked up another lamp that this company makes. We can do it all together, and I'll show you that too. We'll show you when it's dark in here. 1, 2. All right, so my camera does not like glare, but you can see, got a little bit of lens flare going on there. But you can see the rear, pretty darn bright. You can see the front is definitely bright. I have those 2 headlights on, plus the headlight on the bike. And I don't want to throw any shade on that, because it's pretty darn bright, but I wish I'd seen the other 2 lights before, instead of buying that single light. I still will probably use that single light, maybe in another application somewhere. It's a handy little pocket light even. But I think I'm going to take it off the bike and use the 2 with the horn on it. They also have an alarm where you can hold that button down, that horn button, and it will set it, and it will make that noise if anybody moves it. You can even see the display on here. There's my little display. So I got the headlight on. You can see that's pretty darn bright. Again, you can't really tell in my garage all that much, but the more light, the better. And I found out that while this is nice, the bottom light is nice for right in front of you, these are nice, the headlamps, for farther out. So you kind of can see farther out. If you look down there, that's the main headlight, And these are my 1,000-watt LEDs out there. So let's turn on the blinkers really quick to give you a look at that. Definitely visible. You definitely notice that in a hurry. And I think it's a really nice system. I like the way it looks. I like the fact that I got those rear tail lights on there for more visibility. You know, and you can see this lights up. And will turn off automatically. Same with the other side after 15 blinks. So, for those of you that haven't seen anything about the bike itself, I want to give you a little more info and we'll wrap up the video. Now, the bike itself is a Ratty E-Trail Terra. Off-road bike. You can pick it up on the link I will give you down below. I'm not making anything off that. You're just picking that up yourself. I do believe that these are going to get a lot more popular. I'm starting to see them around my area here even more so than the gasoline scooters, just because they're so darn convenient for just running around. Let me pick you up a little bit so you can see the handlebars there and the two lights. I just think they're very convenient for just driving around. Now, one other thing I did pick up, and I wanted to show you this. This is a 1500 lumen rechargeable vintage camping lantern. Thought it was kind of cool. It is super, super lightweight. You have a dimmer switch on the bottom here with the Cobb LED lights. We'll try that in darkness. So you can get it dark or dim. We'll try that in darkness out. I just kind of saw it and thought, oh, that's kind of cool. It's super, super lightweight. So I probably will be using this for, you know, going out with this and going camping. Now I do have, remember you saw that 200 watt panel on here, my 200 watt panel on my channel. I'm going to be getting an up converter so I can charge the 48 volt system with the charger there and get this bike charged very, very quickly and easily via solar in the event of no gasoline, power outages, whatever. So I will be going to do that eventually. That'll be another video. But I've been very, very pleased with the bike. I have ridden it quite a bit, and it is very comfortable. The only thing I have to say is I'm probably going to get a pad for the seat. The seat's a little uncomfortable. It's a little hard. But other than that, it's a really awesome bike. And the lights, I think, really kind of have helped me out a little bit, feel a little safer. I don't plan on riding this exclusively at night or anything. But we all know, come wintertime, it gets dark around 4:30 here. And I'm going to need a way to be seen on the road. The headlights are more about me seeing, and the tail lights are more about being seen. So I don't mind putting a few extra lights on it, and then the price on the whole set with the two headlamps up there, plus that is so cheap. I mean, it was such a good deal that I wish I'd seen it before I bought the other one, but the other one is still good. I mean, if you just need one, that's perfect. Plus, along with the deal, I picked up this, so I'm going to probably be dragging this along with me on some camping trips in the future. And we are going to do some outings with this one. I'm going to set up like a little lean-to type shelter with it because I still have my shelter in there, my shelter from the scooter. So we're going to set up a little lean-to type shelter thing with it and maybe cook a meal under it, try it out, and see how it would work in a survival situation. This one does have the extra battery in it, which is about $300 more. However, it goes from 30 miles range just on your throttle alone up to 60 miles range. Now, I took this to my Walmart here in town and back. For me, that's about a 5-mile ride, and I didn't even get down on the first bar. You know, it was still full when I came home. I did charged up in about an hour, but definitely a comfortable, easy way to travel. Nice and quiet, too. You're not obnoxious. You're very stealthy. I like that aspect of it, too. It's very, very quiet. So anyway, that's the Ratty E-Trail Terra. I will put a link down below where you can pick one of these up if you are interested. It is about $1,500, but it is one of the more affordable, higher-end quality bikes. You do have that 750-watt motor down there, and that will definitely get you going. You know, I'm 240 pounds myself. I got this bike here with all its gear on it, and I'm still doing 21, 22 miles an hour throttle only without even pedaling. So I really can't complain. It's a really nice bike. You know, I'm 6'2", and that seat is perfect for me right there. So at 6'2", I can sit on that and be real comfortable. The bike bags, they just go on any old way, so you can get those on almost any bike. As long as you have a rack, I do have them cinched to the side underneath, and I do have them cinched up there. Very, very easy to put together, very simple. So that's the whole deal. Those are updates to the survival prepper bike. You know, will I use this in a real survival situation? I don't know. A survival situation could be the lack of gas stations. The lack of power, the lack of gas being affordable, and I don't want to spend $11 a gallon. You know, we saw it shoot up pretty quick, and now they're saying, oh, it's down, but it's still over four and change. So Lack of affordable gas is another thing I'm preparing for with this. And it's good exercise too. You know, you get out there and pedal a little bit, and this thing really takes off. It's funny. I was coming up to a stop, and I was just pedaling aimlessly, and I didn't realize that as you're pedaling, even if you're not pushing, the motor's still running. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, stop. I had to stop pedaling. The brakes on it are awesome. I really love the bike. So you'll be seeing more of this in my videos in the future. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. The links for all the lights, including this one, which I think is really cool, will be down below. And again, this is all plastic. This isn't copper or anything. It's lightweight. That's why I picked it for this, because we can put a little backpack on there and go camping with it, and it's not super heavy. All the links will be down below for the bike itself, all the lights, even the one I'm not too fond of now because I got the better set. So it'll all be down below. You can check it all out. And I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out all our other links. Our freeze-dried wholesale link will save you 15% on the food. Our Prepare with Iridium link, our My Patriot Supply link down there, that will save you $150 on a 3-month kit. We have our Thrive Life store and our Amazon store as well, and a lot of the lights are in the Amazon store. So definitely check them out. Don't forget to check everything out. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.